I'm here with Alex. Alex is going to tell us what he does not want to talk about on an interview.
My least favorite thing to get asked in an interview is, what is your relationship with death? Or like, why do you do it? You know, or just vague general things. That's probably my least favorite.
Alex, I want to know what your favorite color is.
Green.
What do you like about green?
I don't know, it's soothing, it's calming. It's like a nice tree.
What's your favorite ice cream?
Chocolate chip cookie dough. I would just eat the cookie dough without the ice cream if I could.
I can respect that. What is your favorite kind of cookie dough?
Chocolate chip cookie dough. I make it at home all the time. Just eat it raw, you know.
Mars Explorer.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Life in outer space.
I do think there probably is life in outer space.
Why?
Just because if it's an almost infinite amount of outer space, there's got, the odds are there's something. Yeah.
Gotta be something.
Yeah, there's gotta be something.
Right on.
Also, I just don't think we're that special, so I figure there must be other things that are just as special out there, you know.
Don't let them go there.
What's the funniest dream you've had lately?
I almost never remember dreams. I always just fall asleep and then I wake up and I'm just good to go again. I don't remember.
So it seems like a second once you close your eyes.
Yeah, basically, it's almost like powering off and then I power back on. And when I wake up, I always just wake up and I'm like good to go. So,
when you wake up, what are you ready to do?
Roll out of bed, I don't know. I mean, it depends. If it's a climbing day, I'm all psyched, or if it's a rest day, then I just like loiter longer and putz around on the computer and stuff. And
walk me through a rest day.
Oh, a rest day is just always slower. I wake up and then I probably do internet for a while, and then I like read a bit, and then I eat my breakfast after quite a while, and then I like maybe go for a little hike or like do nothing basically, and that's the whole day actually. You just extend that all day. On rest days, I eat probably about a third as much, and I like just do nothing. It's very low energy.
You eat less on a rest day than a climbing day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I eat way less, and it's not like an intentional thing. It's just that I just aren't doing anything. So, yeah.
What's your favorite book that you read?
Ooh. The book that I've probably read the most as a child was Ender's Game. It's like a sci-fi book that I read probably 100 times as a kid. But now I don't know what I would say my favorite book is. I just finished reading The Monkey Wrench Gang on the flight over.
What'd you think of it?
It was okay. The first 30 pages, I was like super turned off by the writing style, and I just think the whole idea of monkey wrenching is kind of bullshit. Because like, even if you're like a staunch, I'd consider myself a pretty serious environmentalist, and I just think monkey wrenching is retarded. Because like destroying people's stuff just makes them build more stuff, which isn't really saving the environment. Like I just think it's kind of silly. But then I actually got into it the more I read. I warmed to the style, and then I was like, oh, this is fun. It's a fun little adventure book. But yeah.
Where are you gonna go from here?
I'm driving to California in like 2 days. Going to Yosemite.
In the interview, I'm going to ask Alex what his favorite food is.
Cookie dough.
What's your favorite climbing food? When you are doing a climb, what do you eat to make sure you got it?
The thing that I mostly eat when I'm climbing like long routes is the little Cliff Z bars, like the kids Cliff bars. They basically taste like little cookies, but they're more, yeah, no, honestly. And that's actually, so I'm sponsored by Cliff Bar now, and it's because I ate so many Z bars and I spent so much goddamn money buying Z bars that I was like, I want to get these for free. So Cliff Bar is like the only sponsor that I actually approached, being like, I want free product.
You approached them
Yeah, fully. I was like, I need to get these for free because I'm like breaking my budget buying these stupid little cookie things.
What was that like? How'd you make that phone call?
Actually, I approached him at OR. I feel bad. Like, I approached him at OR and I just was like, who do I talk to about getting free bars? And they were like, that's weird, but they gave me the email for somebody, and then I emailed them, and I was like, I want free bars. And then he passed me off to like the climbing, the athlete manager guy, and he was like, oh yeah, sweet, you can get free bars. So I was like, yeah, so it's all good.
How much more of your time can we have?
As much as you want, because I got to watch this like 8 more times in the next month, So like.
So you're cool for a while.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
And
what do you do other than rock climb, Alex?
Not much.
Tell me.
Dude, how did you get this lifestyle? How did you get it?
What do you mean, like this current lifestyle?
Come on to you, or you just?
Yeah, this is the whole lifestyle is just sort of this natural evolution. It just sort of happens, Hey.
How are you?
Good. See you. I was just climbing all the time, and then I got more well known for it, and now I climb all the time, and then occasionally sign posters and shit, which that's cool.
We all have a
Is
hero.
she being used for anything? Because maybe I should be slightly more serious. 'Cause we're just all joking around, but I'm like, I don't need this all to be like, you know.
You know, that's a good question. I'll get back to you on that. In the meantime, who's one of your heroes?
One of my climbing heroes?
Yeah.
I would say like Peter Croft, probably.
Are you
Just-
serious?
Yeah.
Why? Just because he solos?
No, because he's so mellow and he's always just done
Dude,
what he
hold on,
loves to
dude.
do.
I freaking people say like John Gill's so like mellow. Who cares?
Well, no, but so Peter has always soloed at a high level. He's done things that I personally would love to do that are like inspiring. I think that's
like
cool.
Solo?
Yeah, like the soloing, but also I mean he climbs hard. Like we both have a very similar approach to climbing, I think, and I've
Did
just
you
always thought
get
he
your
was cool.
soloing
You know?
approach from Peter? Can I ask that?
No, I think I probably have sort of developed
It's a
my own.
California thing, right?
It is a little bit, but he's from
No, I
he's
can
from
say that 'cause
Canada.
I'm from Colorado.
He's from Squamish,
Okay.
or he's from Vancouver Island or whatever. Yeah, but no, I don't know. I mean, it's just that he did a lot of things in Yosemite, and I grew up near Yosemite, and so I've always just thought that was cool, And then John Backer is obviously like the other big. Yeah, I met him like towards the end of his life.
Don't tell
But
me.
what?
What's your favorite campsite?
Favorite campsite? Like the
Where'd that
coolest,
come from?
the coolest place that I've camped?
Yeah.
I would say the coolest place that I've camped is maybe in the Anneti Desert in Chad on this North Vis expedition. It was just, and we open bivvied every night. You would just pull your pad out into the middle of nothing, flat sand in the middle of nowhere, and then just sleep. And that was it. It was kind of amazing.
It looked dusty.
Yeah, it looked sandy. It was very
You guys
sandy.
know each other?
Yeah, we've met before. But
Issues with bad snakes out there?
no, it was winter. We were there in November. There was there's nothing alive at all, I don't think. It was like the barren nothingness.
What's one of your favorite trips?
The Chad trip was probably one of my favorite, like in terms of cultural, well, I don't know, it's hard to call it a favorite, but it was like a really good, like eye-opening learning experience to see like what life is like in Chad. It was the only time I've ever been in somewhere. I mean, there are like no roads, there's no infrastructure, there's no anything. It was like just complete, people herding their camels the way they have for the last 10,000 years or whatever, and that was it. It was crazy.
Herding or
But then actually from Chad, I continued on this trip that I called the Tour of Antiquity. There was a tour of like Israel, Jordan, and then Turkey and Greece. And so it was kind of the old Mediterranean, and it was a really cool trip. It was 3 months of like sport climbing and like looking at cultural stuff, And so, and my girlfriend joined me for the last 2 months in Turkey and Greece. So it was like vacation sport climbing plus, like visiting Athens and stuff. So it was pretty much as good as it gets for the combination of like culture and like fun climbing. But it was good.
What's the funniest question you've ever been asked?
What's the what?
Funniest question you've ever been asked?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I don't know.
How does the rope get up there, Alex?
Oh yeah, okay, that kind of stuff, Or like, do you enjoy freestyling? And I'm like, freestyling? Well, it's when people don't know what soloing is, Like, dude, no, there's this YouTube video of me doing something with this website, whatever, and it's like the world's greatest freehand rock climber. And I was like, oh, that's so lame. I was like, they spent a whole day with me and they still called me a freehand rock climber. I was like, that's so dumb.
We should get you a bumper sticker or something.
Yeah. No. No, those kinds of things are a pet peeve when people don't even, especially when it's a real journalist who like hasn't even learned any of the terms. You're like, really? Come on, at least put a little effort in. Like read the material, Yeah.
What's the one question you don't want me to ask you?
I don't know. I think. I don't know. It depends. Actually, this is kind of fun. We can. Any of it's good.
We can roll. All right.
Where's he climbing in Colorado?
Yeah, what the frick? Did you solo the monument?
The monument?
Yeah, El Dorado monument.
What is the monument?
Yes, you did. I heard you did.
I don't know what the monument is.
Couldn't tell you either.
Outer Space, Bastille.
Yeah, I did the Bastille.
How was that? Second pitch.
Of outer space?
Yeah.
It was like 4 years ago or 3. I hardly remember.
remember it?
I remember it being kind of
Thanks
thin.
for
And
bringing me down.
no, it was, well, I just remember it being like weird. I don't really love the Eldo style. I'm
No?
like,
Well,
I'm from
California,
California, dude. Yeah, I know.
No, I understand.
Well, all right.
Tricky. It's all slippery and it is. It's too hard.
Alex, what's the difference between California and El Dorado?
California is like striking, iconic, really impressive lines, and then Colorado's like, nah, sort of like.
Good luck.
No, I'm just kidding. No, but there really is a big difference, like, because California is like striking cracks, like clean granite, and then Colorado's more like, it's almost like UK style, like tricky, technical, like funky gear. It's way more thought-provoking. It's way more. I mean, the thing is, because I tried climbing in the UK before I'd really tried climbed here, and so to me, like Colorado feels like Europe or something. It's like that weird, funny style where you really have to think about your gear. I mean, if anything, honestly, this stuff probably makes you a better climber because you learn how to use gear better. You learn. Well, no, because the thing. No, honestly, because the thing about growing up in California is all you learn how to do is splitter hand cracks. So all I know how to do is put my gear into like a C1 splitter, like a perfect. And then anytime it's like weird, tricky nut placements, I'm like, oh, I don't know if this fits. I don't know how to make this work,
Is this thing gonna hold?
Yeah, totally. Whereas when you grow up in Colorado, you're like, oh, I'll just stack these two nuts and I'll oppose them and then it's perfect. And you're like, I guess, if you say so. Like, I don't know. I think that's the big difference. But.
All right, funny. Where else other than Colorado and California do you like to climb?
I like Squamish a lot. Squamish is kind of like the Disneyland of rock climbing. It's all like packed into this fun little playground. It's like all accessible and super nice and like good climbing. I don't know. Like
how are the park rangers there?
There are no park rangers there. Squamish is super mellow, and the city has put up signs to all the climbing. It's all like legitimate trails that are maintenance by the city. It's all super nice. It's like parks. It's way, but I've been to Chile. Went to Coachamo.
That means wrap my Alex.
All right, we got a real Rock 7. Where are you going next?
I'm coming to Real Rock 7 again tomorrow, 7.1. Yeah, and then actually in 2 days I'm driving back to California to go to the Valley.
All right.
But
what are you gonna do once you get back home?
I don't know. It's been kind of a crazy because I've been in Africa the last 5 weeks. I got here last night. So
wow, tough schedule.
I know, dude. Dude, it was 48 hours of flying though. It is kind of tiring. Yeah. It's like it's a little tiring. Yeah, but You guys are tough. Yeah, I know you guys are a tough audience. But I don't know. So yeah, I'll be in California for like 6 weeks. I was hoping to just do everything in the Valley, but honestly, I'll be doing a lot of shows and stuff too. So it's all right.
How'd you get into Real Rock 7? How'd Peter Motor approach you?
I don't actually remember. I mean, we're pretty good friends anyway, and we chat a fair amount. And he was just like, "Oh, we should shoot something for Real Rock this year." And I was like, "Oh yeah, whatever." The thing with shooting for Real Rock is mostly they just come out and shoot the stuff that I'm gonna do anyway, because like I was bowling in Bishop and they came out and shot for like 4 days, and then I was gonna do the triple in Yosemite anyway, and they came out and shot it, and so I didn't really do anything extra for them. You know what I mean? So. He basically just kept up with my schedule and sort of fit it in, and I was like, "That's cool."
How do you plan what I'm going to climb next?
Would generally, I mean, that's a big question because throughout the year it depends, but generally it's the stuff in Yosemite that like captures my imagination that I get all psyched about. Something like the triple, where I'm like, "That's cool," and I really want to do that. And so then starting that winter, I'd been thinking about it, and then I scheduled sort of my whole year around like I bouldered, I sport climbed, I sort of like got in shape, whatever.
Really?
Yeah, honestly.
Did you take any input on your ideas, or you just run with it?
No, generally I'm just like, that's cool, I'm going to do that, and then I just make it happen,
Nice.
But, yeah, I mean, well, who's going to give you input? They're just going to be like, that sounds stupid, you shouldn't do that.
Peter Crawford.
Ooh, tell me more about that.
All my friends, though, are like, dude, that sounds sketchy, I don't know if you should do that,
So it's dangerous there, Smokey.
That's why it's better just to keep it to myself and be like, this is something cool, I want to do this, whatever. I mean, I do talk to my friends about it and like solicit opinions, and particularly for the triple because logistically it's really complicated. So I actually did talk to a lot of my friends in Yosemite about how it should be done and like what the deal with it would be. And so,
how do you feel about all the media attention these days?
You say as 3 guys interview me with a handheld camera.
Yeah, 4.
It's interesting.
Yeah. Well, you're not asking questions, so it's okay.
These guys are bigger than NBC.
Yeah. Yeah, they put CBS to shame. Dude, I got invited to the News Emmys, or the new whatever, because the 60 Minutes piece I did got nominated for an Emmy. So now, for the media or for the Emmys?
For that gig, you gonna get paid for it?
No.
What?
Well, am I getting paid for this?
No.
I hear this is bigger than CBS, dude.
You get free beer.
Well, we can buy you a beer. Since they haven't paid you anything, we can buy you a cocktail.
Beer is free over there, so let's go.
Yeah. No, the media stuff is
Wrap
fine.
my Alex.
No, all the media stuff is, it's okay. I'm adjusting to it, and And I mean, it allows me to go climbing all the time, and that's cool.
You obviously handle that really well, and I love that about you.
I mean, I
You
try.
had an older sister, right?
I do have an older sister. How do you know that?
Because I freaking studied that kind of stuff.
Really?
It's written all over your
Or
face.
you just like Wikipedia'd me or some shit. But,
It's written all over your face.
all right. Yeah, I have an older sister. She's very
Yes, I
mellow.
know.
She's a very good chick.
I can see
She,
that.
I thought my daughter was a little boy.
He can tell that kind of thing. Maybe you got to double check.
Oh, this thing is over.
All right, Alex. Hey, man, Real Rock 7, thanks for all your time. Last words to the people out there.
Thanks for letting me go climb all the time. How about that?